So. Okay, we're back to G13, and he goes back to his blues scale. But he does this lick. I don't know if it's sliding or hammering. I'll slide here. Now, I'm not really so fond of that sound, so if I were going to play that lick in my playing, I'd cut the phrase in half and do this. Okay. Notice, though, however, after he comes off of this, more blues-sounding stuff. He does not let us forget what chord we're on. We're on G13. He's targeting all those notes. 1, 13, and 9. 9s and 13s, right? The sound we want. And we're still on 13, so the phrase is going to keep laying on those notes. Cool. Okay, now, moving along, so we have G13. Now the progression is going to keep going. He doesn't play anything for this altered chord coming to 2, so he's waiting. But when we get on the 2, we have a measure of A minor, a measure of D. Very typical, almost required in blues in a jazz setting. You expect Grant very often is going to do the following things. One, he is sometimes, often, just going to play D7 stuff. That is to say, he's going to play off of the D Mixolydian scale or bebop Mixolydian scale, which is to say this. So we're having a measure of this, a measure of this. Grant just plays 2 measures of this scale. That simplifies things. So you have 2 measures. You don't have to think about 2 chords. You just think about D7. And Grant does that a lot. Now, that's not to say he doesn't play A minor stuff. He often plays the A minor sounding, even arpeggios here, followed by the D7 stuff, but sometimes, or often, just D7 stuff. So we'd expect then, from here, we're coming to 2, we'd expect, some D7 sounding stuff, but watch what he does. Something else Grant does this very frequently. When he's here, thinking of D7, like in our 2/5 here, he's thinking of D7. He plays this. The major arpeggio from the flat 7th of D. In other words, you're thinking this, you're thinking, and you play, when you get here, the flat 7th of this. When you get here, play a major 7th. And that's what he does both in this chorus and in the following chorus, and very often when he's on 2/5/1. he plays this major seventh. And it's great, it's easy to think of, it's easy to see, it fits on the guitar nicely. Just a great sound, and most importantly, you're hitting, by playing the major seventh chord from here, you're hitting all of the extensions, right? You're hitting nines and 13s. Okay, so let's hear it. Okay, so we're coming to A minor, and he plays this. Just that arpeggio. Awesome. It sounds great. Right, again, from D7, I'm thinking of what's the flat. Here's the flat seventh from this scale. Play the arpeggio up, the major arpeggio up. You know, if you want to just play a riff, you can then finish the phrase. If you're going in the other direction, going up, you can finish the phrase any way you want. That would take you to the one of this chord. It's great, easy to play. Okay, so we had now coming to 2/5, coming to our 2/5. Beautiful. Now we're going back to G, and he's back on his G blues scale, and he plays the following. Let me play that real slow. That's probably the hardest lick in the whole solo. Oh, sorry. Now, it's an awesome lick. I want to play this as much as I can in my soloing, because I wouldn't have played it. I'm very position oriented. Either I'm in the 8th position or I'm in the 3rd position. Not so with Grant. He's not stuck here. So his lick slides down to the 5th position. And it's a great sound. In fact, he's going to play it again later in the second chorus over a different chord. So the whole phrase is. Now, but look at how he ends the phrase. Again, G7, he plays a G bluesy kind of lick, but lands on the major 3rd again. Nailing. And the major 3rd nails that sound, doesn't it? Beautiful. He's letting us know that he knows the chord. And then a turnaround. Same turnaround.